All right, let's get this show started. Cool, cool, cool. So, um, I'm in SG. The positions I had was DJT. I took DJT here when it broke. I think we talked about this last Thursday. But since then, the trades I took was SG, and I also took Sound. Um, Two news earnings related gappers, and as I said, if we look at the stocks that are doing the best, let's actually add another volume counting here. 1 month. Let's actually add. Do we have 3 month? We need to shorten this out some. I guess I don't care about the price. Not that important. All right, but yeah, if we shorten this out some, these are the stocks that are went up the most in the last 3 months. Uh, but here's the stocks that have went up the most of their ADR over the last so and so months, and you'll see many of these are gappers. Many of these are indeed gappers. So I'm trying to trade more gappers because when I look at my back watch list, what I see here, when I look at what has made the most ADR gains in the last month, is overwhelmingly mostly gappers, which means that at this point in time, I should be focusing on trading gappers. Um, so yeah, I mean that's just obvious. I mean, there's nothing else more to say about that, right? So I took Sound, I took SG, I did not take ADMA, which was the one stock that actually did the best. 18% gap of a biotech stock. The biotech stock has been going up for a while now. It looks pretty strong. It's up 120% since October. And yeah, so but mm, my week for this week was rather neutral. I was actually up like 2.5 to around 3% this, maybe more. Maybe I was up like 3-4%, maybe like 4% this week. And on Friday, a lot of my stocks pulled back, like DJT. Um, I lost money on the trade of Sound, so I lost 1 hour on that. And then let's see, I got back into SG, but it was up 2 hour, broke, and I broke even on it. And since it was closing, around the my entry price. I actually got back in at my entry price. It's actually up a little bit more. If you don't remember, SG really made a strong move last time it gapped up. So really strong move. And you could have got in decent size. It would have been a huge trade. Also, was the ASPN. You see, ASPN is doing really good. I didn't get in on quite the amount of size I wanted to because I guess, I had no proof that gappers was really strong. So I wasn't really fully committed to it or whatever, right? But uh yeah, now I see gappers are clearly strong and I'm ready to commit to trading gappers or whatever. So first things first, as always, let's go over our backwatch list. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of these are, like I said, there's overwhelmingly a lot of gappers in this list. Um, I think I might have already went over the list. Maybe not, because I don't know if Geo should be here, but yeah, it looks like it should, I guess. Okay. GH, that's good. NTRA, it's all right. Yeah, but you see, a lot of stocks that have been making these moves are gappers or stocks that just had a huge bar and then it has followed through the next day. Huge bar like a good volume bar would also, like this one right here. You can see, look down. I was about to say, I'm about to say, like, I know that's working, right? Look down here, you see this big green bar, and then we got that right there. So overall we increased. Okay, yeah, like I don't. I can stay. This should probably be like this. Mm, Gold, I guess. All right, so we have 70. I think the start of Monday we had around like 50 maybe. So we increased a decent amount. And let's go through the list. I actually just updated a lot of my scans. If you check out my most recent stream, you'll see me editing my scans for like 2 hours. So not that fun and entertaining, but if you're looking for how to upgrade your scans, it'll be very knowledgeable, even though I didn't really talk that much. But if anyone has any questions, they can always just DM me on Discord or whatever. But yeah, you can see now I have a 1 month ADR scan and a 1 month breakout scan, and then a 3 month scan, right? The difference between these will be obviously time frames. I also updated my scan and what I'm looking at. You can see here, this is ADR gains. Let me zoom. Can I zoom in some more? No? Okay, I was zoomed in too much there. You can see right here, this is ADR gains. This is 1 month growth. So we're actually pinpointing some actual things that we might of interest, some metrics that are more of interest. So we have a couple of different things going on. The difference here is the ADR gainer is not going to rely. So say you had a 2 ADR stock, right? The stock is 4, let's say not 2 because 2 wouldn't make my list, but let's say you had a 4 ADR stock. That stock goes up 35% over a month. So it's going to have on a breakout scan where you just measure the change from your lowest point to your highest point, it might only be a 35% move. That's not like the greatest thing. I mean, that's strong. You to get it on the list or whatever, but it might not, the example is that you're measuring change and you can be changing a lot. Let's say you had a 20 ADR stock, that risk is usually going to be greater. And let's say that 20 ADR stock went up 60% from whatever day it broke out. That it only went up 3 ADR, while a stock that, like I said, was 4 ADR, if it went up 35%, this is actually a much more momentum based move compared to its ADR. So that's kind of the moral of the story. Now, of course, when stocks start going up greatly, the ADR usually increases, which is why you're going to want to stick to like a 1 month ADR gainer, and you're not going to want to have like a 3 month breakout gainer or so. I mean, 3 month ADR breakout gainer or something like that, because the time frames won't align. Like at 1 month, if a stock is going linear for 3 months, the ADR is going to drastically change. So that's kind of the point. All right, so let's get back into it. I'm going to go over I'm going to use the ADR gainer. This will be my first time using it actually. But yeah, actually, I think XBP, if it has the volume, see, that's the thing. I don't think it's going to, it doesn't really have the volume. It's making the volume because it traded 55.7 million one day, but the rest of the days, no. Same thing with this one. I don't think this is going to stay on. Oh, actually, this one might, because it's trading around like a 1 million volume per day. But yeah, XBP it will look decent for a breakout. No, actually, it doesn't when you zoom in. Okay, that's a lie. What about on 3 month? No. Yeah, it doesn't actually look good. So we just had to zoom in. Okay, let's keep going. We have a lot of things here. CDNA. And one of the reasons why I redid my scans, because I was on my site, Base Report. This is not my site, but I was on Base Report and I was looking at charts that were similar to Nvidia, because that's something you can do on Base Report, because Nvidia has a very neat looking breakout coming, right? So Nvidia looks like this. So and you can see I was trying to figure out what charts look like Nvidia. So I can use the similar scan and you can see well, similar chart feature. And you can see we have CLS, which looks pretty close to NVIDIA. See? And then you have TSM, which did look close to NVIDIA, but then it gapped up. It's also semiconductor, so that makes sense why it looks like this. So it's electric components, so they're all kind of related. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I was going through my scanner because I have a custom scanner in here in base report. Like, how did I get out of here? Why is it not taking me back to the home screen? It is not letting me escape. All right, whatever. Yeah, it wasn't letting me escape. I don't know. It wasn't loading or something. It could have been my internet. But yeah, I have a pretty much a scanner. And at the top of my scanner when I did a 50-day range or whatever, or I did change. I looked at the moves that had the highest change, and CDNA was somewhere at the top. And CDNA was not popping up on my list. So yeah, I knew something was wrong there. But yeah, you can easily, I mean, I can do like this, and I can easily just go through a bunch of charts for the day. I mean, obviously, yeah, you can look at whatever you want to. Yeah, so like if I wanted to find like a something that has a basic flat top like structure like this that's kind of going up and then went sideways, and then we'll be looking. It's earnings season, so you really want to find stocks that, like the ones like NTRA, or I think more like IAG, IAG. I said that right, but yeah, or ADMA, stuff like this. Stocks that are kind of going up, then going sideways. What I would do was I would just go in here, all right, go into filters, and then I can add my similarity filters, and I can do, what did I just say? ADMA, firm. See the point? I can move this up some. I'll just change the days. You can obviously pinpoint the day that you want, but yeah, this seems like a good point. Let's actually do like 55, getting closer, 52, then hit confirm. And then I will be able to see all the similar charts that are close to this one. These don't look that good, if I'm being honest. No, these look. Oh no. That's my fault. Why these don't look good? Let's go back. I need to go back a day here because this says 510. I don't need 510. I need 59. I need the day before. Now let's do it because I'm looking for the flat top parts. Yeah, so now we get a couple of different stocks that went up and then sideways. Like this one, CR over here, BV, and then they actually fit the criteria of my filters. But I can do better than this. Actually, no, I can't. Mm, we probably want this, what, 7? So we do like 44 days. So I'm looking for that flat top structure so I can look at stuff that has potential EPs coming. Right. And yeah, some of these are. mm. This is a quick way I can go through something like, obviously I can see this MTH. If it had earnings coming and it gapped up, this would be, you know, and I can just note them, like this real right here. Real would be a good one. But I usually don't have to do something like this. I mean, the volume usually triggers and shows, but you can look at like flat basis. This has too many results also. I don't know how it has this many results. Interesting. That's probably because my scan though. I can probably edit my filters better. Price above 1, ADR's min 2.5, volume here, volume there. volume on the day. Well, I would want like the previous day volume. I think this would be the previous day volume. You use this at the end of the day, so volume on the day will have to be. Actually, I already have two volume filters. Why would I do another one? And it would need to be dollar volume. I would have to do this. Um, yeah. Anyways, so you can do stuff like that. You also have these tables, and then you can like you can do a similarity score. You can do all types of stuff. Like if I add a column, I can do like similarity. You can see what has the most similarity. Like I would be interested in real. Of course, I think it's better not to use the similarity. I mean, these things aren't exactly perfect by no means. Or stretch your imagination, whatever's the correct term. But then you can just, you can just go through the charts, like I said. Now, I wouldn't just go through all of them. That's doesn't make sense. After you'll see a fall off at some point where the charts are not adding up. And once again, if you can get a better chart, I just did a flat top. Obviously, a lot of things are similar to a flat top. When I did NVIDIA, I barely got any pulls, right? So I can change my filter to NVIDIA again. I hit confirm. And instead of doing 100 days, um, interesting. Let's try that. So it's like 10 days back. Nope. 12, 14. I did something like this. Yeah, this looks very good. So this looks like something I would want. As you can see, these first couple was pretty on point. So actually let's go here. The similarity should be here. And then yeah, I ordered this by similarity. Fine. Oh no. I see what this did there. Okay. Yeah, and I just ordered this by similarity. And come on. You can do it. All right. So now it's ordered from top to bottom. Um, I look at the charts. Nothing's wrong. Stop lying to me. It looks like the website's just moving slower. Let me just reload. All right. Anyways, so yeah, then we can see a bunch of different charts. This can help you study a lot faster. Like, I mean, I can easily input my filters in here for what I don't want. I can raise the ADR. Like I can raise the ADR to like be above 5 or something, right? And it'll still look for stuff that's similar to NVIDIA. Close off the filter so I can get rid of some of the slower stocks. I didn't know USD ADR was above 5. No way. It is. Wow. Oh, well, yeah, semis. That makes sense. Anyways, then you can go through here and you can just look at the stocks that match what you're trying to trade. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Some of these do not have this structure. I did like the last structure, not the whole chart, because not too many charts are going to look like NVIDIA because it went pretty linear and then, you know, kind of consolidated. But if you can find good chart patterns or, whatever, your high tide flags, your cup and handles, your pendants, your triangle patterns, or whatever, right? Then you can use this tool to easily identify trades very fast. But yeah, so it looks like I would probably do NVDL. I mean, that would be the one I would take. because NVDL is faster than Nvidia. But if Simmy's breaks out, you can also take Sox or whatever. It's just Fang you. A lot of yeah. So, anyways, all right, out of there. All right, so let's go through this list. Oh, we gotta add the ones that we XBP. You're not gonna make it anyways. MTD. Yeah, look at some pretty strong stocks. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Some pretty strong stocks. Gapping. This one gap went down and then came back up. Makes it look like it didn't gap up, but it gapped up. I think a decent amount. Gapped up above his ADR. Real estate. That's all we need to see, I guess. Yeah, we already got Zim. This one, huge gap. Some more gaps. Some more gaps. We already got that one. Some more. Yeah, we got this one for sure. KD, have that. Host. BEPC, we have that, right? BEPC is our number one as far as ADR. So this run right here is crazy. So this is like a 10R run. A 10 ADR run. It went up 10 ADR. Actually, yeah. This run right here is a 10 ADR. So if you got in right here, like if you got in right here, 2% went 32%, but it went, 10 ADR. Which is very nice. Here's Cruise. Yeah, I think we had that. I got Tech. We're just going over our backwatch list. This looks like it had earnings and is breaking out from consolidating after earnings. Now, is that correct? Yep, it definitely had earnings. This is May 2nd, I'm assuming. So it had earnings post market, release earnings. But yeah, it had earnings May 2nd, then it went and did its thing. Wait, May 2nd was oh, this is Thursday. All right, cool. I'm right. Oh, is this even a real thing? The power stuff has been really strong. Like this, I don't know. Like this independent power stuff has been strong. Like really strong. WWW footwear and accessories. Mm. No, my phone's going off like crazy. Um, this looks jank as hell. It is the two university stocks seem wildly different, but I get it. Oh, wait, this is 2.24 ADR. What's the ADR cap on this? Okay. I could move the ADR cap up in general, period. Right? I could. Probably should. Let's do it. Do like min 3. Oh, that got rid of a lot of stocks. Okay. Well, AOSL. Yeah, they get the job done. Really? I don't feel like I have this one. That was another telecom service. So semis look strong for sure. I would be surprised if Nvidia didn't break out, and when Nvidia does break out, most likely to happen, because all the other semis is running, and Nvidia is kind of lagging behind right now. But it made a huge move before. But if Nvidia does break out, I imagine the other semis are going to run with it even more than they're already running. It's gonna make those things blast off again. It's gonna just be adding fuel to the rocket. Pins. I feel like there's not a good reason not to. Yeah. We don't. Well, we should. Some of these bottom things doesn't pop up. The MTC didn't pop up, so it does have like a different list actually. The min amount in this list is 8. Okay, so we just want to check. We can just go from the bottom all the way up to like 8. Yeah. But this is not tradable. It doesn't have enough volume. How do I just make it? And the volume's dropping like super fast. SMR look like it want to do something. I don't really know too much. Like, what is this stock got shitted on for a long time? Oh, real looks like this. This doesn't look nowhere near as good as I thought it did. Dave. All right, my headphones just went out. That means I have been streaming for too long. That looks interesting. Mm. All right. Well, yeah. I covered all the ones above, so yeah, I guess. That's gonna wrap up the stream. All right, peace.